I will. Come with me and my dad as we explore new places. You'll hopefully learn a little. You'll definitely laugh a little. This is Live from Somewhere.
Look, I'm not saying it's a bad intro. It's a great intro. I'm just saying it's my show too, and somebody could have said, "Hey, Bri, you want to be in the new intro?"
But I'm the cute one.
The cute one. Have you ever looked at a mirror, kid? What do you think you get those looks?
Mama!
Mama, are you crazy? Oh. Well, lights on, Will.
Oh, no.
Hello, world. Welcome to the end of the internet. My name's Brian.
My name's Will.
And you just stumbled upon...
Live from Somewhere!
Live from Somewhere. If you're new to the show, here on Live from Somewhere, we jump in Will's time machine and we travel around to different places. We give you fun facts on those places, and we have a good time doing it. Hopefully you will too. This particular episode is our second episode into our new series, The New Seven Wonders, where me and Will go and visit, what?
The New Seven Wonders.
The New Seven Wonders. So if you don't know about the New Seven Wonders, which I certainly didn't, did you, Will?
No.
No, so we didn't know anything about them. So this list of New Seven Wonders was released after a big vote back in 2007, and they replaced the old wonders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we are to teach you about the new wonders. Where are we heading today, Will?
We are heading to the Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal. The old Atlantic City casino?
No.
No? Where are we going?
The Taj Mahal in India.
India.
Crazy.
It's not a casino?
No.
Oh. All right, well, I guess we're going to go to the Taj Mahal in India. Do you have the coordinates to this place, Will?
Yep.
All right, well, Will's going to punch these coordinates into his time machine. We're going to strap ourselves down, hold on to something. I suggest you do the same. You ready, Will? Come on, let's punch him in. All right, hold on. Whoa! Whoa! Well, that was another wild ride, Will. I'm not going to get used to this time travel stuff. Can you, make this a little smoother?
I don't know if I can.
Well, you're going to have to work on
There's
that.
a smooth button.
There's a smooth button?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you better make one, because I didn't realize there was a smooth button. Anyways, here we are. Yep, we're here. What's that?
The Taj Mahal.
It's the Taj Mahal.
It's awesome.
So here we are in Agra, India. The Taj Mahal, what's that stand for? You know what that stands for?
Crown of Palaces.
It does stand for the Crown of Palaces, and it looks like a bunch of palaces, but really it's just the one. I mean, it's not really a palace either. You'll find out what it is. This was built back in 1653. 1632 to 1653, this thing. Took about 20 years to build. And one of the most amazing things that I found out through this whole ordeal of finding out information about this is that this is a famous mausoleum. You know what that means? That. Famous mausoleum.
A famous mausoleum is where people get buried.
Yeah. It's a tomb. There's people in there. Yeah. Crazy, right? There's bodies in there.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it cool, right?
Yeah.
You want to see the bodies? No, me neither. It's creepy. So, anyways, it's a mausoleum. It's it is India's most famous tourist attractions, right? How many people come to this a year, Will?
4 to 7 million a year.
47 million?
4 to 7.
Oh, 4 to 7 million. Yeah, that's a big number, too. So, 4 to 7 million. I mean, if they charge like $1 to get into this thing, that's $4 to $7 million a year. That's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they charge to get in. They might not charge anything to get in, but I would. But anyways, and it's considered by many to be the most beautiful building in the world. It's pretty nice looking, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. So let's get to where this thing came about, man. Who built this? Who's in there?
The emperor.
The emperor
And
of what? China?
no, the emperor of India.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And the empress.
The empress. And who's that? His mom?
No,
No.
his wife.
Oh, his wife. So the emperor's wife is called an empress?
Yeah.
Okay, so the emperor at that time was a guy by the name of Shah Jahan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his wife well, one of his wives. This guy had a few wives. Her name was Taj Mahal, and she was actually his third wife, which I come to find out. And he had maybe like 5 of them, but I think they could all be married at the same time. I'm not sure how that works. We're not getting into that. That's a different story. But they got engaged when they were like 14 and 15 years old.
Wow.
That's like, how old are you?
7.
So twice your age. You want to get married when you're twice your age? No, you do not. No, that's crazy. That's not even out of high school. Although I don't know what they had back in those days. Probably not high school. He was an emperor, so he probably did whatever he wanted. So these two got married, and I think she was his wife of choice. So I think he liked her the best, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. But they had 14 kids together.
Yeah.
And sadly, she passed away giving birth to their 14th kid when she was 38. And when she was passing away, she asked her husband, the emperor, to build a monument to show the world how much they loved each other.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, right? What else did he ask? What else did she ask?
Don't marry anyone else.
Don't marry anyone else. The guy already had 5 wives. I mean, I don't know if he married anybody else after the fact, but he was pretty busy before the fact. So she passed away in 1631, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in 1632, they started the Taj Mahal. So he ran out and built the Taj Mahal because she said, build something that shows everybody our love.
Wait, no.
That's a lot of love.
It was kind of like over 20 years.
Well, it took 20 years to build, but they started. I think they broke the ground in 1632 to start building. And like 20,000 people worked on this thing. There was elephants all over the place. It was mass hysteria. So back to the actual building.
Mass hysteria?
Mass hysteria means everything was crazy. Then you got elephants running around with big pieces of marble. You got people. They probably didn't have hard hats. Probably wearing sandals. Crazy. OSHA would have been out of control at this work site. OSHA's a safety thing, and we won't get into that anyways. So the building itself, if it was built today, it would have cost $1 billion US.
Yes.
This is back in the day. So Shah Jahan had some cake, didn't he? And by cake, I mean money. He had a lot of money.
Yeah.
So this thing was primarily built out of white marble, and they say 30 precious stones, or types of precious stones, were set in all the marble.
Yeah.
So this thing is pretty crazy. It's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the most recognizable feature up on the top there is the big white dome, which they called, do you remember what they called it? What did it look like?
Looks like an onion.
It looks like an onion. They call it the onion dome.
Like if you rip it off, and then it's like...
It would be a ginormous onion. Yeah, that's right.
Or it looks like a pointy mushroom.
Yeah, well, it's an onion. They call it the onion dome. And it's surrounded by 4 minarets. I had never heard the word minaret before, but apparently these minarets are towers that are predominantly used in mosques. You know what a mosque is?
No.
A mosque is a place of worship. So Islamic people go to mosques to pray. We go to church, they go to the mosque. It's just a place of worship. So, as a matter of fact, inside the Taj Mahal is a working mosque. So a lot of people go there to pray. Did you know that?
No.
No?
But actually, I have a good fact about the towers.
Oh yeah? What about the towers? You have a fact?
Yeah, the tower thingies.
Thingies. The minarets.
Yeah, minarets. They kind of like, they aren't like straight, I think. They're like...
That is a fact.
And then if they like fall, they'll fall this way.
That's right. So they're actually built away from the Taj Mahal. And they were built that way. And that's not even on our board in front of us. That if they fall away and they don't hurt the Taj Mahal, right?
Yeah.
Pretty bright, right?
So
but they're still standing.
So say the Taj Mahal is here, then when it's like falling
Right.
down.
We get it. So if they falls away from the structure, that's a pretty important thing. So this thing's pretty big. I mean, it doesn't look that big from here because we're way away from it. But this thing is 170 meters tall.
Yes.
170 meters. That's 561 feet. So we just did an episode at Christ the Redeemer. And that, you remember how big Christ the Redeemer was? It was 30 meters, so 98 feet roughly. This thing is 5 times the size of Christ the Redeemer.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can put 5 Christ the Redeemers on top of each other and you'll get to the top of the Taj Mahal. So let's go inside. You want to go inside?
Yeah.
All right, let's go inside the main chamber. Now in the main chamber is probably the creepiest room. Well, what people think is the creepiest room, but it's not really the creepiest room.
Yeah, because if you open the...
I don't know where you're going with that. But anyways, when you walk into the main chamber, you see 2 cenotaphs.
Yeah, if you open the cenotaphs, you'll totally freak out.
You won't freak out. You know why?
Why?
Because a cenotaph, and I didn't know this either, but a cenotaph is an empty tomb. So it's empty. So when people walk in, they see these cenotaphs, and here you see them, and the one in the middle that looks like it should be probably the emperor, because it looks to be more important because it's in the middle.
It's empty.
Well, it's empty, but it's not even his. So they put these empty tombs up there that are all prettied up and whatnot, but really the actual tombs are in the level below that.
Yeah.
So in Islamic tradition, so Islamic is their religion, and in their tradition, it forbids them to decorate their graves. So they can't decorate graves. So you walk in and you see these crazy tombs, and they're all done up, and they got jewels all over them, because they're not really in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, back to the one in the center. The one in the center is actually the empress. It's Taj Mahal. So she died way before Shah Jahan died. So when he finally died, they put him next to her. But really, they're below in just plain old tombs. And we got a picture of that too, plain old ones. So those are the plain ones, much different than the ones upstairs. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And Will, you got anything else to add?
No.
No? All right, well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of
Live from Somewhere!
I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. Did you learn anything?
Well, yes.
Yeah, you learned a lot, right? So I don't know where we're going next. We're going to another wonder of the world, another new wonder of the world. I hope you tune in. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way you'll get a little ping when we drop a new episode.
We have 29 subscribers.
No, that went up, Will. I think we have like 35 subscribers now.
I don't know. So if you want to be a subscriber, please hit the button below.
I think it's below. I'm not sure where it is.
Or
But we'll
above.
figure out where it is, and then we'll be able to point to it.
Blah,
But
blah, blah.
subscribe, you'll know. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye!